Greetings, lovely people. Welcome back to Find XYZ. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. We are still on the new curriculum questions. Let's try this one. In a class, 50 learners took an examination in science and mathematics. M squared minus 6 of the learners passed in science and 6m plus 4 of the learners passed in mathematics. 4m plus 1 passed in both subjects and 5 of them did not pass any of the subjects. We have been tasked to do three things. First is to illustrate our information in a Venn diagram. Second is to find the value of m, and third is to find the probability of our learners being able to pass one subject only, or science but not mathematics. Let's begin. We have two different subjects here, math and science. So I'll begin by saying let m be equal to math and let s be equal to science. Since we are going to illustrate our information in a Venn diagram, which is the first part, I'm going to draw our Venn diagram. How many people took the examination? That is 50. It means that the number of students, that is the universal set, is equal to 50. Then what are we talking about? We are talking about math and science. So the number of mathematics passed and the number of science passed. We know the number of students that pass maths is 6m plus 4. So this is equal to 6m plus 4, and the number of students that passed science is m squared minus 6. So we have m squared minus 6. What do we know again? We know 4m plus 1 passed both subjects. That is the intersection, so which is 4m plus 1. Then we know 5 did not pass any of the subjects. So let's put them here because they are not in any of these circles, but they are part of the number of students that took the examination. What comes here is the number of students that passed maths only. So for us to get maths only, you have to do 6m plus 4 minus 4m plus 1. Then similarly, for us to get science only, that is m squared minus 6 minus 4m plus 1. This is our information in the Venn diagram. For us to find the value of m, we have to compute all these values within the rectangle and equate it to 50, since all of them sum up to 50. So we have sm plus 4 minus 4m plus 1, then plus 4m plus 1 plus m squared minus 6 minus 4m plus 1 plus 5. Everything should give us 50. The reason why I'm putting this in a bracket and this also in a bracket is that it is two terms. You realize that the negative affects all the two terms, so take note of that. So this term is positive and this whole term is negative, so this goes to 0. Then we have 6m, the negative distributes into the bracket. Let's arrange them in ascending powers of the variable, which is m. So let's bring m squared first. Then we have 6m minus 4m. Then what do we have left? Let's bring the constant terms, which is negative 6, then negative 1. Then we have plus 4. Let's bring our 4, then 5. Then let's send this 50 inside. That is minus 50 is equal to 0. Then we have m squared. 6m minus 4m will give us 2m. Then 5 plus 4, that will give us 9. 9 minus 7, because this will give us negative 7, that will give us 2. Then positive 2 minus 50, that will give us negative 48 is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic. Let's solve it using the method of factorization. So we have negative 48. What two numbers will multiply to give us negative 48? But when we add, it will give us the middle term, which is 2. So we have 6 and then 8. But since we want this to be positive, we have to negate the smaller number. So we can write this as m squared plus 8m minus 6m minus 48 is equal to 0. Then we consider the first two terms and we can factor m out. If m is out, we are left with m plus 8. Then we can also factor negative 6 out and we are left with m plus 8 is equal to 0. So we have m minus 6 in one bracket, and we pick one of the terms in the bracket because they are all the same, which is m plus 8 is equal to 0. So we have two numbers multiplying to give us 0. So it means that either of them can be 0. So we have m minus 6 being equal to 0. We send this here, so m is equal to 6. Or m plus 8 can be 0. We send this to this side, so we have m being equal to negative 8. But watch this. Which of these is a valid solution? If m is negative 8, it means that the intersection will be negative. Since you can have negative number of individuals, the only valid answer for m is 6. Therefore, m is equal to 6. We have been able to find the value of m. We have also been able to illustrate our information in a Venn diagram. Now, let's do some small math. Since we know the value of m, 6 times 6 will give us 36 plus 4. That will give us 40. So it means that the number of students that pass maths is 40. Then m squared, so 6 squared, 36 minus 6, that will give us 30. It means that the number of students that pass science is 30. Then 4 times 6, that is 24 plus 1, that is 25. It means that the number of students that pass both maths and science is 25. Then when we do 40 minus 25, that will give us 15. So it means that the number of students that pass maths only is 15. And when we do 30 minus 25, that will give us 5. It means that the number of students that pass science only is 5. So when you put 15 plus 25 plus 5 plus 5 will give us 50. The pattern adds up beautifully. In the last task, we are asked to find the probability that a learner pass only one subject. So only one subject can either be only maths or only science. And what is the number? 15 plus 5. So A, probability of only one will be only maths or science. So that will give us 15 plus 5 out of 50. That is the sample space we are selecting from. And that will give us 20 over 50. Then when we simplify this, we are going to have 2 over 5. So it means that probability that only one student pass one subject is 2 out of 5. Then the last part is probability that the learner pass in science but not math. This is a fancy way of saying that only science. We don't want this to be part, right? We don't want mathematics. It is only science, which is 5. So probability of only science will be equal to the number of only science, which is 5. So 5 out of the sample space, which is 50, and this will give us 1 over 10. So it means that probability that a student pass only science is 0.1. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. If you found this helpful, kindly leave a comment, share this video to all your friends, and I'll be back with another video. Until then, I'm out.